What's up, everyone? So today's video is going to be short, sweet, and to the point, and it has to do with the Ram 1500 Y-pipe restriction. So this is on 2009 to 2019 Classic. So pretty much 2009 to 2018 Ram 1500s with the dual exhaust from the Hemis. It might be some other models, but it's the Y-pipe that comes off the headers. I'm going to show you in just a second, but it will also apply to the 2019 Classic. Let me spin this camera around. I'm going to show you the restriction, how I removed it, and this is going to alleviate quite a bit of restriction on your vehicle. You'll notice a bit of a change in sound and perhaps even gas mileage. So let me show you. So here is the Y-pipe in question. So the restriction, this is going to be how it would situate on your vehicle. So the headers would be here, or manifolds in this case would be both coming into there, and then it comes into this Y where it goes into a single. And even if you have dual exhaust, you still have the same setup. It still goes into one, goes into this 3-inch into the muffler, and then comes out the back of the muffler into 2. So regardless if you have single or dual exhaust, you will still have this Y pipe on here with this restriction. So the restriction is in here where these two pipes meet. You can see how this is formed from the factory. So it comes over here, and they essentially took this pipe, flattened it, and turned it into a 3-inch. And what you're left with inside is a big sandwich in there, and it really pinches down the exhaust. Like if you see this one here, this one off the driver's side really gets crunched down, as well as the other one. This has already been modified. I don't necessarily have a stock one to show you to compare, but take my word for it, there's a huge sandwiched plate in there. And if you take a look, it's quite the restriction. So what we ended up doing was we cut this. So there's a couple different ways. You can either take like a plasma torch and just go to town in there and then re-weld it. What we actually did was we cut this clean off so that we could get to it. We also cut down the sides. We opened it up, cut out all the restriction, put it back together, and then re-welded the whole thing. So whatever way you want to try to achieve that, but I'll try to get some light in here. And this is, if I can get the light and angle, see inside there like that? It's not the prettiest thing, but you guys see this lip right here? Let's see if I can get the light in there. It's a bit difficult. There we go. So see that lip right there? That actually is where the plate would start. So the plate would essentially start there and go all the way across, and we've removed and cut that whole thing out. See how it's kind of a U shape there now? Normally there is a huge plate in there that restricts everything, and I'm having a little bit of a hard time showing you guys. Let me get a flashlight, see if I can make it any better for you guys, but trust me, the restriction in there is ridiculous. Grab our trusty Harbor Freight light. Hopefully she'll help us out a little bit. There we go. So see that there? That is a huge plate in there originally that we've cut out. So that's what I was saying, is there's a sandwich that comes across there and cuts this in half and pinches the exhaust off to half of that. So again, huge restriction from the OEM pipe. You can open it up quite a bit by doing that. You probably could even take a little bit more material out of it if you really wanted to, but this made a huge difference on my vehicle. This is one of the last parts that I have left from my Ram 1500, and I'm actually going to sell it. So I think it's already sold at this point, but I wanted to show you guys how I opened that up, because when we were making all that jam, when we ran almost 11 seconds in the quarter mile with that crew cab, we were running this pipe. And yeah, obviously it wasn't restricting at least that much, and it was doing a good job in getting the job done. So there you go, you guys. If you have any questions about that, be sure to drop a question or comment in the comment section below. And I did want to show you that just so I can show you guys how I alleviated the restriction on my 4th gen Ram. It's honestly made a pretty big difference, again, in sound. You can notice it in performance, and maybe even a little bit of gas mileage, but don't take my word for it. It's something you guys can do cheap. If you take your Y-pipe to an exhaust shop or somebody with a welder, you can have it done. That cost me about $100 to get done. It might have been on the pricier side, but at the same time, $100 I spent, and I noticed a difference. So anyways, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments below of that. Have you done it? Have you heard of it? Any questions? Let me know. Anyways, you guys, be sure to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. See you in the next video. Take care.